Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. There's your boy Jaynarc. I was asked by a fellow subscriber to rebuild the Houston Texans, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Currently, it is week 16 in this rebuild, but yeah, we already set up some of the wins, so we're going to let that play out. We're not going to really do too much. One thing I will say, though, is that I will choose the draft class to make sure that it's accurate with this upcoming draft class, just to kind of help out the Texans. Or not really help out the Texans, but see what we could do. I mean, I don't expect them to go too far in the playoffs, to be honest. But we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. So we'll send them to the playoffs. I guess with this rebuild, I guess the focus is to just build CJ Stroud, the perfect, not a perfect team, but just like to be a contender, be a force in the AFC South. Not only the AFC South, but just in the AFC in general, to compete along with the likes of Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, they're playing the Ravens. They're playing the Ravens, and I guess the Ravens didn't win their division, apparently. Eagles play the Packers. Ooh, okay. Hey. Broncos take on the Bills and wildcard, so things played out exactly how it's supposed to.
11 minutes later.
Derek Stingley, we're going to definitely pick up his option. Stephon Diggs wants to come back on a 3-year deal. You're 31 years old. I'm going to let you rock, bro. Jeff Okudah, for depth purposes, I think we'd be perfect as the number 3 corner. So we keep him for long term. Miles Bryant as well too. We could keep him as depth. So we locked down some corners. Kenyon Green, I'm not picking up your 5th-year option because you're a bench player. And then we got the other Kendrick Green. So we have 2 guys here who are not really that good. Devin Way, I forgot, is even on the team as well too. The rest of these guys, I think we're gonna really just focus on developing them because we're gonna move on to O-line. We need to get a better O-line pieces. So yeah, I'm excited to see what free agency has. I know it's not going to be too crazy on what they have in their draft class, like what's available. But all right, we have about $56 million to work with. And let's see what we can do here. Stephon Diggs has a lot of old heads have lots of interest of joining us. Javon Holland would like to join us. We have Kalen Bullock. We also have Jalen Petre. So our secondary is pretty solid. We don't really need to make any move for that. Running back situation. We have Joe Mixon. We can rock around for another season. And then there's Tutu Atwell. Receivers, we have Nico Collins and Tank Dell. I think we're going to just rock with them. I think that makes sense. Tight end, there's not really anything of interest here. Offensive line could definitely use some improvement. There's an Evan Brown, 28 years old. We have Juice Scruggs, though, so we could just focus on developing him or having him long term. A center in Drew Dalman, who's 26 years old. We could benefit with that. Offensive line help, you know. A right guard, we still have Shaq Mason for the long term, so that's not bad either. And right tackle, Rob Havenstein's here, but we have Titus Howard, 29, so we might as well just rock with that. So offensive line isn't even too bad. DN situation, we could definitely benefit with a backup with Deo Negbo to be behind Will Anderson. I think that works out for our defense tremendously. And nose tackle position, I feel like, is very important. We should maybe try to get Levi Ozenoriki. I think that's how you say his name. Right end, Chase Young is here. He's interested to join us. We have Daniil Hunter, Danico Autry, 2 old heads, so we're going to have to focus on reading up on that for the most part. But for our linebackers, we don't have a left outside linebacker. We need someone that fits what we're running. And I believe what we're running is some coverage type of defense. I mean, Jabril Cox. Jabril Cox is one person that will have to be for depth, of course. Inside linebacker, Jamie and Sherwood could also play that outside. Henry To'oTo'o is a 79 too, so that's not bad. So maybe we offer something to Sherwood, and yeah, we'll keep looking. Well, hopefully we picked up some of these guys here. We're gonna advance to the next week. So we ended up just only getting Jabril Cox and Deo Negbo, and our target Drew Dalman is still somewhat interested, but everyone else is kind of gone off and did their own thing, which, hey, gotta respect it. You gotta respect it, but hopefully we could get the center. The center would be great for us to have. But I think we're ready to move on to the draft. There's not really much we really want from free agency. It's not too crazy of a free agency class. But, yeah, let's go to the draft and see if we can make something happen. See if we can make something shake. Let's start this. Stephon Diggs is in Green Bay. All right. So a 3-year, $70 million deal. Wow, Green Bay. Would you? Okay, that's all right. Let's see what Jordan Love does with that. But the draft this year, what pick do we have? We have the 20th pick. Giants have the first pick. They end up getting Shador. Wow. Giants end up getting Shador. That makes sense. All right, let's go to our pick at pick 20. See what magic we could work. Colts drafted a tight end. Was that your biggest need? I don't know, but they went and did that. So top players available. We don't need quarterbacks. We don't need Ashton Jaynarc. Texans do not need him, but if we were to get Ashton Jaynarc, right? We get Ashton Jaynarc, and then we could offload Mixon. That's my thought process, because who would have thought he would drop this low? Is this our biggest need? Obviously not. But let's see what we would lose if we try to move on from Mixon. Because if we're trying to build a winner, we're not going to lose much, and Joe Mixon's a captain. And let's say we just want to go in a different direction because injuries, whatever. We still have Dameon Pierce. So Joe Mixon could get us a corner, a 3rd round, and a 6th round pick from the Bears. We could get Nick Bonito, a 2nd of next year. Bucky Irvin, why would I trade for running back? Lad McConkey would be a steal. Mike Sainstro wouldn't be bad either. Bobby Okerke's a lot of bread, though. Xavier Legette wouldn't be bad either. He's old. Jackson Powers Johnson. See, we could maybe do something with that. Jordan Addison would be a bad move either. But if we're looking to be great, right? If we're looking to be great, we get not only do we get a 3rd rounder back. If we have Drew Dalman, we can maybe move Jackson Powers Johnson to the other position, right? So Drew Dalman also does not end up signing with us either. So that kind of gives us some flexibility to move things around. So we trade Joe Mixon for that pick. Let's see what that looks like. Let's see what that looks like. You know, Texans fans, y'all gonna hate me for this trade, but we're looking. I mean, the cap wise isn't even crazy either. We didn't really pay him that much, but Joe Mixon will definitely do wonders if we send him to the Bears. If we send him to the Bears, we get another solid corner. We get T. Higgins, a very solid receiver, but I feel like we don't need that. Nick Bonito doesn't run what we want either, but we get a 2nd of next year if we traded for him. Bucky Irvin, Darius Robinson, Lad McConkey would be great, but again, I feel like we're confident with our receivers, and we could always draft somebody too. And so Kyle Duggar, unfortunately, he's 29, but wouldn't be a bad move either. You see, the other thing too with Patrick Queen, he is a lot of bread though. He gives us another mic on defense. Maybe move Aziz to that outside linebacker position, but it's that cap. Excuse me, it's the cap. Like we could get a 22-year-old center, right, and get a 3rd. Now you lose cap. You know what? We're gonna go with Jackson Powers Johnson. If you guys feel some type of way, I'm making moves to ensure that this team could move on and get some pieces, get younger, more explosive. And with that being said, because he dropped to the 20th pick, Texans are gonna make that interesting move and go with Ashton Jaynarc. They're gonna draft Ashton Jaynarc to their squad. He is ranked number 29 true value. Shows soft hands out of backfield. All right, soft hands is crazy. But Ashton Jaynarc comes to the squad. He's now a Texan, and we're gonna move on to the 2nd round. So, with that being said, with the other positions we could potentially need, I haven't even taken a look at that. We have not. We have some quarterbacks still sitting here. Outside linebacker, we got a guy like Sonny Styles, who's a pass coverage guy, and we did sign someone. Sonny Styles looks like he has great stats. He's great coverage all around. He's a day 3 talent, but C block shed, B pursuit, B tackling, A zone coverage. He's the fastest linebacker here too. We're gonna pick him up, Sonny Styles. He's ranked number 50, 159 true value, but we're gonna make him work as a developmental piece. Remember using him as playing college football, so he's definitely gonna be a beast for us. See if Sonny Styles wants to make another play. He does. Let's go! User alert. Oh, he broke a tackle. Sonny Styles, another pick 6. Oh my gosh. Let's go, dude. And he's out of there. So if having 2 picks in the 3rd round, this is going to be really beneficial what we do here. We need to shore up D-line. We don't have a nose tackle. We don't have someone that we really, really want. There's a run stopper here, Junior Tafuna. He's from Utah. B awareness, B play rec. His power moving skills is not too bad, but there's nothing. These guys are nothing crazy, nothing crazy. So we'll use the second half of our 3rd round pick on this position, but we're focusing on like inside linebacker, perhaps maybe someone more for depth purposes. There's not really much that I like here, but we can, and also we could benefit Mitchell Evans. This is a tight end. We could benefit from drafting receiver as well. Kyron Lacey wouldn't be a bad idea to pick up. LSU receiver, but B release, D deep route, C catching, D catching traffic. You know, his stats itself don't really like show like beast, you know. But it's just some round 3 guys, right? And we got Trey Harris from Ole Miss, who wasn't bad either. So, you know, we could draft him. We could draft him. He's not bad. He's a deep threat option. Ranked 38 in true value. Drafted him at number 70. So we get an Ole Miss gem. And then with that next pick, we're gonna definitely use it on that nose tackle, somebody to develop. We still have Tim Settle. I think that's his name. So Tim Settle will still be on the team. We're gonna develop him long term, of course. That's just going to be the focus. So Jay Tafuna or Shamar Turner from Texas A&M. This guy is a speed rusher. B awareness, C play rec, D or C power move, A finesse move, B block shot. His moves aren't too bad. So I'm going to go with Shamar Turner. He has F tackling. He's a speed rusher though. If we just want to go for someone that's specifically a run stopper, Junior Tafuna might be our guy, but his accolades aren't, or his stats aren't too great. So we'll switch it up. We'll get Shamar Turner. He'll just have to learn, just be behind whoever's there. He's 6'4", 300 pounds. So we probably had a miss with this. 167 in true value, ranked, drafted him at number 84. It's not a bad pick. And I think with this 4th round pick here, we're just gonna use it on a linebacker. I think a linebacker's safe. Maybe an inside linebacker, a real project linebacker that we could use that could probably help us out in the long scheme of things. So there's a kid, Jason Henderson. He's a run stopper. B to D. He's like okay. He's like okay all around. So Jason Henderson is a day 3 guy. You know, some we're not gonna really like be like, oh yeah, he's the future. Number 176 in true value. Not bad, not bad. So we're gonna let simulation handle the rest of this. Then we're going to fix up the squad and show you what we're working with. Ashton was a 75. We've really missed with Sonny Styles, but it's a developmental option. Shamar Turner was a 68. Jason Anderson was 67. Drafted a DN. And Tyler Barron, who's a 70. And then Zach Calzada, a 59 from Incarnate Ward. Why would we use our 7th round pick on him? I don't know. But Ashton Jeanty's here. He's going to be our feature back. He's going to have to figure it out for us. So this should be interesting. So this is the backfield with Ashton and CJ Stroud. Very interesting. We're going to start off with a carry here. Oh my gosh, the speed is outrageous on this cat. Yeah, he's already shown why he's a problem. He's already a problem. We've got Trey Harris on the right, a 3rd round draft pick. I would test him. Oh my gosh, but never mind. We got Dalton Schultz, reliable tight end with a great grab across the middle. First drive is looking pretty solid for this squad. We're gonna see if we can do a crack toss to freaking Jaynty on the right side. He's got good blocks. Didn't get a lead block because number 50 was all over it. So he shut things down. He shut things down on that right side. So Colts reacted properly. We're going to see if we can attack that side again. Good block right there. Number 50, dude. Whoever number 50 is, he's fast, bro. He's very fast. Bruh. The game finished with a tie. Davis Mills with a tie. Nice. Nice. J.J. Taylor ended up getting some carries towards the end. Jawar Jordan got some carries. So a lot of people got their touches. Xavier Hutchins had 4 catches. But that's what it looked like with having Ashton there. We definitely got to make sure we add on his arm brace because that's definitely what he had at Boise State. So we're going to definitely put that on for him. But, yeah, so that's what it's looking like, what they look like on field. So hopefully this could translate to success. Hopefully Ashton could hit 1,000 yards on the season. But we'll have to see if that could be possible. Let's say make the playoffs. Goal this year is to make the playoffs, and I'm expecting them to have at least 4 wins by the time we get to the middle of the season. So let's see if that's the case. Okay, 4 wins. Where we wanted, we ended up beating the Ravens. We lost to the Jags though, so that's interesting. We got trade offers for Deo Odenegbo. They're still trying to trade for him. Cole Holcomb, 6th and 7th. Luke McCaffrey, Anthony Nelson, James Conner. Why would we need that? So they're clearly trying to finesse us, but that's cool. That's cool. But we're 4-3. We're 4-3. CJ's leading the league. Wow. CJ's number 1. Offense is ranked number 1. 3rd in passing touchdowns, 1st in passing yards. And okay. Defense is ranked 27. So CJ's kind of carrying the defense. That's not what we like to see. Ashton Jaynarc has 3 touchdowns, 3.5 yards to carry. Okay. A bit of a drop down from college, but Trey Harris is doing his thing. Okay. We've only given up 9 sacks as a team. Danielle Hunter has 5 sacks. Will Anderson has 2.5. We definitely need more out of our unit here, but 4-3. We're 4-3 means CJ's kind of carrying, so he's not getting sacked too much. So let's go to the playoffs. I'm confident. Let's go to the playoffs and see how they're doing. Okay, so we ended up going 12-5, higher than last year, but we're facing the Chargers again, and we did not win our division. So we had a way better season. CJ was first, so we made CJ goated apparently. Jaguars made the playoffs as well too, and they're number 1 seed. Okay, so I see what's going on here. I see what's going on. But we want to take a look at stats. So CJ being number 1, so CJ might have put himself into some MVP aspirations because we were 2nd, 1st in passing yards and 2nd in passing touchdowns, 8th in passer rating. Defense was 25th. 37 touchdowns, 16 picks. So CJ became a gunslinger. Okay. Ashton has 6 touchdowns, 48 yards a game, 231 carries. Kind of low for what I expected of him, but interesting. We had 3,000-yard receivers. Trey Harris, a gem, led our squad with 1,100 yards. Nico Collins had the most receptions and most touchdowns, and then Tank Dell, 3,000-yard receivers. Ashton Jaynarc also had 400 receptions, or 400 yards and 42 receptions as well. So he was great on the back end, so that's amazing. Most sacks was given up by our right tackle, so that's something to take note of. Danielle Hunter had 12.5 sacks, while Will Anderson had 6.5, so should have been more, but we had a good amount of interceptions from the defense as well too. So okay, not a bad season. CJ took another step into year 3, so I love that. I love that for him. He's now in 94. Ashton Jaynarc's at an 83. Trey Harris is in at an 80. Tank Dell's at an 83. Nico Collins at a 92. Jackson Powers Johnson's at an 80. Offensive line is healthy. That's all we could hope for. Offensive line being healthy. Sonny Styles is at a 75. So we went from a 68 to 75 in one off season, or just one season in general. And D-line is looking phenomenal. Kamari Lassiter is looking great too. We changed Kalen Bullock to strong safety, so let's see what that looks like. Let's see if we can have a deep run here. Maybe win a Super Bowl perhaps. But we're going to LA, so both 2 hot teams, so let's see what that looks like. All right, our offense goes down to score. We've held the Chargers to 2 field goals, and it looks like we have the ball again. We're kicking a field goal, so we're going to be up 10-6, but our defense keeps getting stopped. We're down by 6. They ended up scoring. Third down alert again. And they look like, wow, Texans go down the field and score. If our defense can get a stop, that'd be great. They go for it, and they end up scoring. So we have 3 timeouts, 38 seconds to go. So we're going to step in here, see if we could help out with this squad. We have 2 turnovers apiece. Everyone's healthy, though, so maybe take a shot deep on the first play. Nico Collins. That's all we needed. That connection, that 7, whatever his number is, connection, 12 connection is great. Is great work, man. Great work. And we're going to end up winning. Texans going to end up winning. And, wow. Okay, so first play bomb. CJ had no interceptions. 70-yard pass. This man's Ashton had his first fumble of the season in this game. 11 carries, 19 yards. So Chargers defense shut us down. Nico Collins, though, that second touchdown really helped out. Really went crazy for us. Tank Dell, 4 catches, 62 yards. Trey Harris had 3 catches, 27 yards, and a touchdown as well. Great game nonetheless. Rashawn Slater gave up 2 sacks. Who ended up getting sacks? Danielle Hunter and Henry To'oto'o and Deo Odenegbo and Aziz also got an interception. So we're on to the next round. Match in this round in the divisional. Baltimore is coming over to us, so we actually have a home game now, and that is against the Ravens. So NRG Stadium. Hopefully we are turned up, man. We need this big time. CJ versus Lamar Jackson, a phenomenal matchup. Ravens end up scoring. Texans end up scoring right back. It looks like Texans are handling business. They end up going down the field and scoring. See if they could stop Lamar. They held them to 3 points, but looks like defense sold. Texans go down the field, kick a field goal, tie game. Third down alert. Okay. Texans handling business. They banging with the Ravens. Big end of the game drive. Okay, we stopped them. Third down alert. 3rd and 2, 24-24. Remember, it's a home game. We get any closer, field goal range, maybe Kaimi Fairburn hits the field goal. 3rd and 2, let's go for it. No, I had him. I had him. They go to overtime. Okay, so great. I had him open, and now here we are. We need a score or it's game over. No one's open. Flag. Oh my gosh, you're gonna hit me with grounding. Wow. Damn, second, we lose 15 yards off that. Ravens defense, man, causing a problem too, yo. They are causing a problem too. Oh my gosh, Nico Collins. Nico Collins is off of it. We just tied the game. Just cooked that defense. Yo, CJ to Nico, bro. CJ to Nico. Oh my gosh. And then they get a stop too. Texans defense gets a stop. We get the ball back. Oh my gosh. All right. We don't have to do anything crazy. We can just start off with a nice carry. Oh my gosh. Ashton picks up about 5. That's his 6th carry of the game. Why are we just pass only? Why did we turn to pass only in this freaking game? But Nico Collins, you got to look out for where he's at all times. Oh yeah. That means he's open. Nico. Oh my gosh. And CJ overthrows him. You didn't have anyone on you and you overthrow him. They send a blitz. Oh my gosh, dude. Run us to the right side too. Make that block. Okay, Ashton Jaynarc off it. Spin move. Flag. Unnecessary roughness. I don't know what they said. Unnecessary roughness. We'll gladly take that. Haven't seen one of those in a while in this, so let's go. We'll gladly take that all day, baby. All day. So we get a new set of downs. We get even closer. So, oh my gosh. Okay. No, Laramie Tunsil, you know how important this game is. So you can't get out the game, bro. I'm sorry. You're a premier pass protector on this O-line, so we're gonna need you to knuckle up. Dalton Schultz, first down pickup. Roquan Smith is chasing him. Let's go. First down pickup. Let's go. That's all we needed. All we needed is just greatness, and that's what this Texans team is doing. Oh my gosh. Ashton Jaynarc gets shut down. We're going to try to get as close as possible for this field goal. We're going to run to the right side with Ashton. Ashton, great block from Nico Collins. Ashton picks up the first down. Let's go. Ashton Jaynarc, what a beast, bro. What a beast. And Kaimi Fairburn sends the Texans to the conference championship. Let's go. I bet you were playing the Chiefs. We're actually facing the Buffalo Bills. Bills matchup. CJ Stroud versus Josh Allen. Okay, so winner of this goes to the Super Bowl. This should be a great one. Right. Our offense going down the field. Hopefully we could at least get 3 points. Oh, they ended up getting 7. And we get the ball to start the second half. Can we go down the field and score? Field goal kick. All right. Okay, we get the ball back. Defense is making plays. Red zone alert. Another field goal. Okay. 4th down alert. Keep this drive alive. It's a 4th and 10, and they want me to go for it. We're at 4th and 10 at their 40. We're down by 1. This is such a risk, but oh my gosh, Trey Harris wide open. Just cooking this Bills defense. We take the lead just like that. Oh my gosh, Ashton. Okay, that's a good carry right there. That's a good carry for a first down. We could play for a field goal. Right here. Ooh, that was a great little first down for us. Bills defense is, as tough as always. Ashton, another great run. If we could, okay, great reception, out of bounds, 2nd and 2. We keep going at this. We could run a halfback screen here. Let's see how the Bills would react to this. We're getting closer and closer to field goal range. We have timeouts too. Bet. Ashton Jaynarc should have been Heisman. Call a timeout there. No, we have one more timeout we could use. Let's try to get even closer than that. Let's do a run with Ashton. Hopefully he can pick up maybe 5 more yards so we don't have to bang a 50-plus yarder. Look at the gap. Oh, we had the gap too. We had the gap, but that defense, they came to make plays, bro. But Kaimi Fairburn, can he make this? No. And it's short. Let's see if our offense can go down the field and score. Okay. Well, we ended up getting a stop too. So Josh Allen turned the ball over as we couldn't get a stop. So maybe this is another overtime victory. Yeah. Number 69. Shaq Mason was too slow to try to stop Matt Milano running through. Saw that play coming from a mile away, dude. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Ashton put that dude on his back, bro. Then we got a guy who's injured, our center. So Patterson comes into the game. We have a 3rd and 4 on this left side here. Oh my gosh, he played it this time. They played it this time. I'm going to call a timeout. Because if we punt the ball, they get the ball back. Should we go for it on 4th and 6? Or do we trust the defense? You know what? Let's trust the defense. Oh, wow. They actually did end up getting that stop. See? Trust the defense. Trust in the defense. Ranked 25, right? Yet they're making plays like this, keeping us alive in this game. All we need to do is get into field goal range. Ashton Jaynarc, what does that look like for you? Broken ankles. Oh, good carry. Bro, these one-on-one matchups, we have to win these. Oh, yeah. Trey Harris again. Trey Harris having a breakout game, dude. A breakout game. 3rd round pick, or 2nd round pick, rather. Great grab, dude. As a number 3 receiver, he's probably going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Ashton Jaynarc picks up about 4 yards. We're going to have another come-from-behind victory to win, to send us to the Super Bowl. Can y'all believe this? And I ain't even, like, quit games and nothing like that, bro. Like, this is legit. Like, Texans is handling business. Ashton Jaynarc pushing all the way down to the 8-yard line, bro. Yeah. Say it ain't so. But looks like the Texans are going to the Super Bowl. Ashton could score this. He deserves his touchdown in a conference championship game. He's helped out with the runs he's had, and he punches it into the end zone. And the Bills have lost, and the Houston Texans are on to the Super Bowl. Let's go! So if us heading to the Super Bowl, look at all these guys that made the Pro Bowl. That's cool and all. Y'all could enjoy the Pro Bowl though. We out here in the Super Bowl against the Cowboys. The Battle of Texas comes down to the Super Bowl. Dallas, Texas versus Houston, Texas. The 11-6 Cowboys versus the 12-5 Texans in San Francisco. Super Bowl 60 in San Francisco. I think this is Super Bowl 60, but this should be amazing. We're going to check out the moments. We're going to try our best to not play in the moments and see if the Texans could get the job done. All right, big first quarter drive. Take the lead. They do nothing. Cowboys do nothing. A quiet first quarter, but Texans end up scoring in the second. And we keep the ball. Looks like we're going down the field. We score again. Cowboys end up not scoring at all. Texans keep the ball. They're up 17-zip in the second half. Going into the fourth quarter with a 24-0 lead. Texans defense holding it down. We get into the red zone again to put up 31-0. We have a skank in the Super Bowl. 31-0. Skylar Thompson was QB1 for some reason. Okay. Dak ended up getting injured in the first drive. Oh, that's rough. CJ had 3 passing touchdowns. Ashton Jaynarc, 13 carries, 60 yards, 1 touchdown. Cowboys ended up drafting Quinshon Judkins, but weren't able to do anything with him. Tank Dell, 7 catches, 110 yards. The Rookie of the Year, Trey Harris, 5 catches, 70 yards, 3 touchdowns. Nico Collins didn't even have to do much. Like, wow. In defense, Dayo Onegbo had 2 sacks. He pulled up for some reason and made sure to pop out in the Super Bowl. But we ended up, Cowboys injury that ended up skanking them to win 31-0. That ain't our problem, though. Texans just won a Super Bowl off of 1 year of a rebuild. And our first-round draft pick was Ashton Jaynarc. Can y'all believe that? Can y'all believe that that's what we did? We won 31-zip and had 5 sacks, or had a couple sacks. We had like 2 sacks, but come on, dude. That's amazing. I want to take a look at the injury report. What happened to Dak to get injured on the first play? Because that pretty much changed the whole game for the Cowboys. Oh, he was just knocked out for the game, so probably got concussed. Oh, that's rough, dude. That's rough. That's rough. But we just won a Super Bowl 31-0. That might have been the first shutout in the Super Bowl history. I'm not too sure about that. But we just won a Super Bowl with the Texans. Ashton Jeanty is who the Texans need. And Trey Harris. Trey Harris, too. Trey Harris for sure. Because, wow. Season recap. NFL MVP went to Josh Allen. He could have that. Trey Harris won Offensive Rookie of the Year. We love that. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Travis Hunter, who went to the Panthers. CJ, Texans. He won Super Bowl MVP in his 3rd season, so we'll take that. And he led the league in some passing categories, too. So that's a W in my books. Ashton Jeanty didn't even hit 1,000 yards, but he's already a Super Bowl champion. I think that's more important than those 1,000 yards. But nonetheless, ladies and gents, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this rebuild. Even though it was short, pretty entertaining in my books. But if you have any other teams you want to see me rebuild, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch you on the next one. And remember, you got to be Fiend Succeed. Peace.